Hello all. In this class we will discuss about the organic chemistry. In organic chemistry especially we are discussing about haloalkanes and haloarenes. Haloalkanes and haloarenes. Especially halo indicates that halogen atom. Right, this is come under the group 17 of periodic table. This indicates X, right? This indicates as X. This represents as X. The halogen atoms, there are only 4 halogen atoms we are going to discuss about. That is F, Cl, Br and I. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Now, alkanes and arenes. What are alkanes and arenes? These are hydrocarbon chain. Right? These are hydrocarbon chain. So, halogen derivative of carbon chain. Hydrocarbon, halogen derivative of hydrocarbon or carbon chain. Okay. So, which type of hydrocarbons we are discussing here? Here we have studied hydrocarbon chain, right? So, which type of hydrocarbons of derivative of halogen we are going to discuss? So, we will study hydrocarbon chain. Okay, there are 2 type of hydrocarbon chain. Aliphatic and aromatic. There are 2 type of hydrocarbon chains are there. So in aliphatic there are again 2 types, saturated and unsaturated. Saturated and unsaturated. In saturated, especially we are going to discuss about alkanes. What are alkanes? The hydrocarbon chain which is having only single bond. There are only single bond, right? Especially CnH2n plus 2. Okay, this is called as alkane. Okay, in alkane the general formula of alkane is CnH2n plus 2. So N represents 1, 2, 3, 4 dash 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 dash. Okay, here N represents 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of hydrogen or the number of carbon atoms we are going to calculate in alkanes, right? So, if N is equals to 1, then CH4, right? If N is equals to 1, then CH4. That is called as methane. Here we are going to discuss especially about the halogen derivative of hydrocarbons. So if we replace one hydrogen from halogen, C, H and X. X would be whatever it may be. X is whatever it may be. C, H and X. This is called as haloalkane. Understood? we are going discussing about haloalkanes. Halogen, I mean saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons. Saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons. Okay. Pause. Now, what about unsaturated? In unsaturated, there are only two types of compounds. That is alkenes and alkynes. What is alkene? Alkene is having carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, I mean carbon-carbon double bond. These types of compounds are called as alkenes. Okay. Now, alkynes are carbon-carbon triple bond. Carbon-carbon triple bond. These are called as alkynes. Okay. So, first we are going to discuss, especially in this topic, first we are going to discuss about haloalkanes. Haloalkanes comes under saturated aliphatic hydrocarbon. We are not going to discuss about alkenes and alkynes. Okay. So, when it comes to when it comes to alkenes and alkynes, alkenes are representing by general formula CnH2n. Okay. Alkenes are represented by general formula CnH2n and alkynes are represented by CnH2n minus 2. Okay. Here this is all comes by n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and dash 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 dash. It continues. Okay. When it comes to aromatic, aromatic is mainly about the benzene ring. Okay. Benzene ring, we can even write like this also. Okay. So, here H, 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 H and H. All these carbon atoms are carbon chain. Okay. Double bonded carbon chain which is having only single hydrogen atom. Okay. C6H6. This is called as benzene. This compound. Okay. The molecular formula of benzene ring will be represented by a formula 4n plus 2. This is called as Huckel's rule. Huckel's rule. What is Huckel's rule? Huckel's rule is mainly based on the number of pi electrons in a benzene ring. How do we calculate the number of pi electrons? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, dash, dash, dash. Okay. Okay. N here, N indicates 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If C4n plus 2, assume C4n plus 2. If N is equals to 0, then there is no carbon atom present in a molecule. So, if N is equals to 1, then C6H6. If N is equals to 2, then C10H8. How is N is equals to 2 C10H8? Here, there are only C10H8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The number of hydrogen atom in this compound is C10 and H8. Okay. In haloalkanes and haloarenes, we are mainly discussing about the classification of haloalkanes and haloarenes. How do we calculate the classifications? According to the number of halogen atom according to the number of halogen atom present in a compound, we will going to discuss, we will going to classify the haloalkenes and haloarenes. So first one is monohaloalkanes, right? First one is monohaloalkanes, CH3 CH2 Cl. This is the example of monohaloalkanes. Okay. The next is CH3 Cl. Okay. We are going to replace one hydrogen atom by chlorine atom. Then this is called as monohaloalkanes. Here also one hydrogen atom is replaced by chlorine atom, and whatever it may be, it would be Cl, Br, whatever it may be. Okay, we are going to replace one hydrogen by halogen atom. Only one halogen atom, if it is present, then it is called as monohaloalkanes. Okay. Now you might ask, where are we going to replace one hydrogen from haloalkanes? So from CH4. How? The valency of carbon is 4, right? The valency of carbon is 4. We are going to replace one hydrogen atom from halogen, whatever it may be. It would be X, Cl, Br, F, I, whatever it may be. Okay. From methane, we are going to replace one hydrogen atom from halogen atom. What is the name of this compound? Bromomethane, right? And methyl bromide also it might be calling. Okay. So here, what is the molecular formula of ethane? C2H6, right? C2H6. We are going to replace one hydrogen atom from chlorine, halogen. Okay. So dihaloalkane. There are two number of halogen atom present in the compound, that is called as dihaloalkanes. CH2 Cl Cl. This is the first compound. Here the two number of chlorine atom is attached to only one carbon atom, that is called as geminal halide. Okay, gem dihalide. Okay, if the two halogen atom is attached to the neighboring carbon atom CH2 CH2 Cl Cl, the two chlorine atom is attached to two neighboring carbon atoms, different carbon atoms, that is called as, that is called as vicinal halide. This is called as vicinal halide. This is called as geminal halide. Okay. Vicinal dihalide. That's it. Okay. Now, third one, trihaloalkanes. Okay, there are three number of halogen atom present in a compound, that is called as trihaloalkanes. CH, Cl, 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 CH2. Okay, there are three number of halogen atom present in a compound, that is called as trihaloalkanes. Now, monohaloarenes. Okay, arenes represented by AR. Okay, arenes represented by AR, which is bonded with halogen atom, that is called as arene halide, arene halide or haloarenes. Okay, so monohaloarenes is only one halogen atom present in compound. Only one halogen atom present in compound is called as monohaloarenes. Second one, dihaloarenes. Dihaloarenes. If there are two halogen atom present in a compound, that is called as dihaloarenes. Third one, trihaloarenes. Trihaloarenes. If there are three number of halogen atom present in a compound, that is called as trihaloarenes. We are going to name the compounds in a nomenclature. Now we just have to classify the number of halogen atoms. That's it. Okay. So this is trihaloarenes, this is dihaloarenes, this is monohaloarenes. Here this is trihaloalkanes, dihaloalkanes, and this is monohaloalkanes. Okay, this is one part. But here monohaloalkanes or haloalkane halogen compounds are going to classify according to the basis of hybridization. Okay, halo compounds are going to classify according to the hybridization. According to hybridization, according to the hybridization, we are going to classify the compounds based on sp3 hybridization and sp2 hybridization. So let's study first on halo compounds according to sp3 hybridization. So we are going to discuss about sp3 hybridized carbon atom of halogen derivative compounds. Okay, so halogen derivative compounds are haloalkanes are haloarenes. So halogen derivative compounds of carbon atom that should have sp3 hybridization. Okay, those compounds are called as monohalo compounds of sp3 hybridization. So we'll see first one. Okay. So there are three types of halogen atoms that should have sp3 hybridization of carbon atoms. Okay, the carbon atom that should have sp3 hybridized, those compounds we are going to study here. There are three types of compounds, that is alkyl halide, next allyl halide, and benzyl halide. So first one is alkyl halide. What is alkyl halide? The same thing, RX. What is alkyl? R represents alkanes, right? I have discussed in the before. So R represents alkane, X represents halogen atom. So alkyl halide, and this is also called as haloalkanes, right? This is also called as haloalkanes. Haloalkanes is IUPAC name and alkyl halide is common name, right? So we'll study later. Just I'm telling you, okay, this alkyl halide and aryl halide. So CH3Cl, this is comes under sp3 hybridization of halogen derivative compound. How the carbon atom is having all sp3 hybridized. How sp3 hybridized represents that the carbon should have only single bonds present in a carbon atom. So if this carbon is having all single atom, then this compound, this carbon is sp3 hybridized. The halogen atom is directly attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. This is called as alkyl halide. If we comes under allyl halide, the name of this compound is chloromethane, right? The name of the compound is chloromethane. Here allyl halide. What is allyl? Allyl indicates that C double bond C, okay, CH, CH2, C, CH3, Cl, okay. The group, this carbon atom is having sp3 hybridization, this carbon is having sp2 hybridization, because this carbon atom is having double bond, so that's why it is called as this carbon is having sp2 hybridization, this carbon is having sp3 hybridization. The halogen atom attached to the sp3 hybridization of carbon atom hybridization. This group, this entire group is called as allylic group, allyl group, or it also called as allyl group, right? The allyl group is the neighboring carbon atom of this sp3 hybridized carbon atom should be sp2 hybridized. This carbon is having two double bonds, that's why it is sp2 hybridization. This carbon is having sp3 hybridization because this carbon atom is having all single bonds, CH, CH, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 4 bonds are single bonded, but here in this carbon atom all the 4 bonds are not single bonded. This is double bond, single, single. So this is having double bond, this is having single bond, that's why it is sp3 hybridization, that's why it is sp2 hybridization. So CH2 double bond, CH double bond, right, CH double bond, CH2, Cl. This is sp3, the same I have written here. This is sp3 hybridization, this is sp2 hybridization. So when it comes to benzyl halide, HCl, okay. If here CH2 double bond CH, CH3, okay, this is called as allyl group. Here benzene CH, this is called as benzyl group. Benzyl group. If the hydrogen atom is replaced by halogen atom, then this is called as benzyl halide. This carbon is sp3 because all the bonds are only single bonded, but this carbon of benzene ring is having double bond, so that's why it is sp2 hybridization, okay. So the halogen atom which is attached to the carbon atom, the neighboring carbon atom of this sp3 hybridized carbon atom should be sp2. sp2. That's why it is called as sp3 hybridized carbon of halogen derivative compound. So this is benzyl halide, this is allyl halide, this is alkyl halide. Okay, now you understand all these things. So in this benzyl halide, the number of carbon atom for this benzylic group is C7. How? The carbon atom in the benzene ring is C6, right? So if we attached this carbon atom to the benzene ring, that is called as benzylic group, benzyl group. Okay, C7. We'll just follow the valency. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about sp2 hybridization, sp2 hybridized carbon atom of halogen derivative compounds. So now we are going to discuss about sp2 hybridized carbon atom of halogen derivative. In this also there are two types of sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Vinyl halide, aryl halide. Right. Vinyl halide is CH2 double bond CH Cn. C double bond C. This group is called as vinyl group. Okay. If one hydrogen atom is replaced by halogen atom, then this is called as vinyl halide. But the special thing is this carbon atom should be sp2 hybridized carbon atom, because this carbon atom is having double bond. The halogen atom which is attached to the carbon atom, that should have double bond, that should be sp2 hybridized. Okay, that is called as vinyl halide. So now the same comes in aryl halide. If the halogen atom is directly attached to the benzene ring, because the carbon atom that is attached to benzene ring, the carbon atom which is attached to the halogen atom in a benzene ring, that is sp2 hybridization. So this is sp2 hybridization of aryl halide, this is sp2 hybridization of vinyl halide. So now we are going to discuss about the nomenclature. We'll just clean up this and discuss about the nomenclature. Now we are going to discuss about the nomenclature of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So what is nomenclature? Nomenclature itself indicates that the naming of the compound. How do we name the compound? The naming of the compound comes under two categories, that is common name and IUPAC name. Okay, the common name of this haloalkanes and haloarenes are alkyl halide. Alkyl halide is common name, and haloalkanes. Haloalkanes are IUPAC name. So we'll just see the examples of nomenclature. CH3, CH2, Cn. Right. How do we name this compound by common name? How do we name this compound by IUPAC name? So first we will name by common name. What is the name of this compound? Chloroethane. Right. Ethyl chloride. First, pause. So how do we name this compound? Common name is alkyl halide. So alkyl first. Alkyl comes under first. Ethyl, there are two number of carbon atoms. So ethane indicates 2 number of carbon atoms, right? So ethyl chloride, alkyl halide. Halide comes under suffix and ethyl comes under prefix. So alkane comes under prefix, halide comes under suffix. So how do we name this compound by IUPAC name? Haloalkanes. Here halogen comes under prefix and alkanes comes under suffix, right? So why halogen is more prioritized in IUPAC name? Because halogen is a functional group. Halogen is a functional group. In IUPAC name, the importance give to the functional group at first. So that's why it is written at prefix and then suffix in alkanes. So chloro, eth means there are 2 carbon atom. That's why it is eth. Ane indicates there are only single bond in this compound. That's why it is ane. We have to divide this IUPAC name in 3 parts. First is chloro, functional group, and then it is eth, number of carbon atoms. Ane indicates number of double bonds. So number of single bond. Everywhere it is single bond in this compound. That's why it is ane, eth and chloro. Right. Chloro, bromine, Br indicates bromine. In IUPAC name we use as bromo, and F indicates fluoro, iodo, right? So next example, CH3 CH Cl CH3. What is the name of this compound? Common name, right? The chlorine atom is directly attached to the middle carbon atom, right? First CH3 CH2 CH2 Cl. If this compound is called as N-propyl. Why? Because the halogen atom is attached at the last carbon atom. That's why it is N. Prop means there are 3 number of carbon atom. Il means YL. Il indicates the replacement of hydrogen atom and addition of another atom. When the addition of another atom by replacing hydrogen, then we use as I, right? Then we use as I, propyl. N-propyl. N is here, N-propyl is the halogen atom, the addition of another compound at the starting carbon atom. That's why it is N. Prop means there are 3 carbon atom. Il means addition of another atoms by replacing halogen. So this is N-propyl. CH3 CH3, and the replacement of hydrogen atom in this carbon atom, in the middle of the carbon atom, the replacement of hydrogen atom taken place, then that is called as isopropyl. Okay, the replacement of hydrogen atom taken place, then and addition of another atom, whatever it may be, another atom will be added to the carbon atom in the middle of the carbon atom, then that compound is called as isopropyl. This is N-propyl, this is isopropyl, right? The name of this compound is isopropyl chloride, CHLORIDE, isopropyl chloride. What is the IUPAC name? What is the IUPAC name? Right, the IUPAC name comes from one, we have to name the carbon atoms, we have to number the carbon atoms. If we start from this carbon, the chlorine attached to the carbon atom should be 2. If we start from this carbon atom, the chlorine attached to the carbon atom should be 2. Right? If we start from this, 1, 2, 3. If we start from this, 1, 2, 3. In both the cases, the carbon atom should get second number. Okay. So, 2 chloro, prop, the number of carbon atoms. Right here, chloro, N indicates single bond. Right? 2-chloropropane. Okay, when we take this kind of example, okay, we'll take this kind of example. CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. This is N-propyl, right? This we have discussed earlier, N-propyl. So common name, what is the common name? Same. Isopropyl, in this case isopropyl chloride, N-propyl chloride. Okay, this is N-propyl chloride. And what is the IUPAC name? You have to name the carbon atoms. From where do we start? According to the functional group, this carbon atom should get 1, 2, 3. Right? So, 1 chloro, prop, there are 3 number of carbon atoms, and N indicates single bond. So, 1-chloropropane, right? Third one, fourth, CH3, CH3, 2, 3, 4, CH2Cl. So, what is the name of this compound? There are 4 number of carbon atoms, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is N-butyl. This is N-butyl. We are going to add, we are going to replace one hydrogen and we are going to add another atom in this carbon atom. Right, CH3. Okay, in this carbon atom we are going to add another atom. That's why it is N-butyl. If I'll write here. If CH3 CH3. If we are going to add, if the methyl group is present in the middle of the carbon atom, then this is called as isobutyl, because here in this carbon atom halogen is present but methyl group is present at the middle of the carbon atom. That's why it is isobutyl. Okay. So this is isobutyl chloride. Isobutyl chloride. Right. This is isobutyl chloride. Iso indicates the methyl group present in the middle of the carbon atom. Butyl indicates there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 number of carbon atoms, and chloride, right? And what is the IUPAC name? From where we have to start the numbering the carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3. If we take this as a main chain, 1, 2 and 3, this would be 3. If we take this as a main chain, if we take this as a main chain, 1, 2 and 3, right? 1 chloro, 2 methyl, butane. 1 chloro, 2 methyl, butane. Because the functional group should be written at first prefix. The functional group should give the prefix, and 1 chloro, 1 position the functional group is present, and to second carbon atom the methyl group is present, methyl. Okay. Butane. Butane is because there are 4 number of carbon atoms. N indicates there are only single bond present in that compound. So, CH3, CH, CH3. Br. What is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? So, isopropane. Right? This is isopropane compound. Okay? Isopropyl, here we are going to add. So, isopropyl bromide. Isn't it? Isopropyl bromide. So, what is the IUPAC name of this compound? We have to number 1, 2, 3. Wherever you want, you can start you can number the compounds. So 2 bromo propane, right? 2 bromo propane. So now we'll discuss about the haloarenes, nomenclature of haloarenes. So we are going to name the nomenclature of haloarenes. Cl. What is the name of this compound? Chlorobenzene, right? Chlorobenzene. And what is the IUPAC name? This is also chlorobenzene because this is accepted from the name of this compound, IUPAC name of this compound is also chlorobenzene because IUPAC committee has decided to accept the name of this compound as IUPAC name. Okay. This next Cl. So, what is the name of this compound? For naming this carbon atom as ortho, this as meta, this as para. Especially this comes under only in common name. Okay. If we consider this as a functional group, this as a major functional group, then this carbon atom should be ortho, this is meta, this carbon atom is para. If we consider this carbon atom as a major functional group, then these two are ortho and these two are meta and this is para. Okay, so meta, in meta position there is a chlorine atom present, so meta dichloro, there are two number of chlorine atoms, so meta dichlorobenzene, meta dichlorobenzene, right? So IUPAC name, what is the IUPAC name? You have to number the carbon atoms. So we'll start from this. If this is the major functional group, then this carbon atom should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the IUPAC name of this compound is 1,3-dichlorobenzene. 1,3-dichlorobenzene, right? 1,3-dichlorobenzene. So third one, Cl. If we consider this as a major functional group, then these two are ortho, meta, para. If this is the major group, then these two are ortho, meta, para. If this is the functional group, these two are ortho, meta and para. So we'll consider this as a major functional group. These two are ortho, these two are meta, this is para group. Okay, so common name of this compound is, but in this case all the three functional groups are in symmetrical position. So sim trichlorobenzene, right? These all the functional group are in symmetrical position. So sim tri, there are 3 number of carbon atoms, trichlorobenzene. What is the IUPAC name? We have to number the carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. So 1, third position, 3, fifth position, 5, 1, 3, 5, trichlorobenzene, right? Next one, okay. What is the name of this compound? Hey, sorry, 1 second. Pause. Pause. We'll consider this example. Okay. What is the common name of this compound? We have studied before. What is this group is called as benzyl, right? We have studied in a classification benzyl. So benzyl chloride, right? Benzyl chloride. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? This is a functional group. So this whole phenyl group, phenyl. What is phenyl first of all? What is phenyl? This is C6H6, right? Benzene, for benzene ring, especially in the IUPAC name, we call it as phenyl. Okay, methane, like methane, ethane, like methyl, ethyl, this is 5. Methyl is CH3, C2H5, right? 1, 1, right? We have studied, right? This is ethyl, methyl, like ethyl, methyl. The benzene ring is also called as phenyl. So, 1-chloro, because first carbon atom is having chlorine attached to that. So, 1-chloro phenyl. 1-chloro phenyl methane. Right? We have to name this compound also. 1-chloro phenyl. Phenyl is this. 1-chloro phenyl is this. Meth means only one carbon atom is present. N, only single bonds are present in that carbon atom. So, we have discussed all the nomenclature of haloalkanes and haloarenes. There are so many examples we can give, but the major examples are these. So, we have discussed it. So, what all we have studied in this class is mainly about haloalkanes and haloarenes. So, in this haloalkanes and haloarenes, we have studied the classification. In that classification, there are monohaloalkanes, dihaloalkanes, trihaloalkanes, and in arenes also monohaloarenes, dihaloarenes, and trihaloarenes. So, in alkanes, especially in haloalkanes and haloarenes, especially we are going to discuss about the classification which is based on sp3 hybridization and sp2 hybridization. So, according to the sp2 hybridization, the classification differs. According to the sp2 hybridization also, the classification differs. We have discussed about the nomenclature. In that nomenclature also, we have studied about haloalkanes and haloarenes, right? So, there are so many examples we have discussed. So, hope it is clear to you all. Thank you.